The opening lines are out for the Super Bowl for those of you out there who are interested in getting a bet in, including those of you in Virginia and also in Michigan, where sports gambling is now legal. You can go to fanduel.com/Clay. I put up a poll question last night after the matchup was set. I said, who wins the Super Bowl? Chiefs or the Bucks? And 67% of you said the Chiefs. 33% of you said the Bucks. What a matchup we have got. The line, again, the Chiefs 3-point favorite over under 56.5 at FanDuel. You can go bet at fanduel.com/Clay. But what kind of jumps out to me the most is this is just continuing how in a COVID year, the best teams and the biggest and best leaders have continued to dominate. Think about it. Tampa Bay Lightning were the best team. They won the Stanley Cup. In the NHL, the best team. Best team in the NBA, Lakers, with the best leader, LeBron James. They go and win the NBA title. Alabama Crimson Tide, best team, best leader in Nick Saban as a head coach. They go and win the college football championship. And now we're talking about Tom Brady going up against Patrick Mahomes, best historic leader, I think it's fair to say, at the quarterback position in the NFL, the greatest quarterback of all time. Even with a brand new team, he has won 3 straight road games. Even without a spectacular performance, he's in the Super Bowl. And then the team that I picked to win the Super Bowl, and the team that many of you picked to win the Super Bowl before this season started, the Patrick Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs, are in the Super Bowl, and they're 25-1 in their last 26. The lesson, there was a lot of debates when we started off this season. People said, man, I wonder if maybe we're going to end up with a lot of chaos because COVID is going to make things less reliable. There'll be more wackiness, and maybe that still could happen this year in the NBA or this year in the college basketball NCAA tournament. But so far, what has happened in a COVID era of sports is the teams that are expected to win have all won. And maybe the lesson we can take there is COVID has rewarded discipline even more than it ordinarily would have. The leaders, the teams, the cultures that value the details of not getting sick, of maintaining your focus even with all of the challenges on the external world that are out there. If you look at who is winning, the greatest are becoming greater. The teams that are the best are leaning into their excellence, and the teams that are maybe not quite there aren't able to take that next step. And so as we now have the AFC and the NFC champions crown, the Chiefs and the Bucks, I don't think the NFL could be any more ecstatic over what they've got. Because what they have right now is Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, maybe in All-American pro sports, certainly right now at the quarterback position, going up against Patrick Mahomes, who may well be the heir apparent to Tom Brady's crown. I think it's crazy to expect that anybody's going to go to double-digit Super Bowls because it's almost impossible to accomplish. But when you're Patrick Mahomes and you've already been to 2 Super Bowls at his age, and you are paired with Andy Reid, that's going to be a storyline that is impossible to miss. Tom Brady, the greatest of the last 20 years, going up against Patrick Mahomes, who I'm sure would like to be the greatest of his generation and is well on his way to doing it. To win and play 2 straight AFC championship games at home, but to be in 3 straight, and remember, the one that he lost was against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots and Gronkowski. So the way that Patrick Mahomes keeps score, I'm sure that he wants to get revenge for that game that Chiefs fans still feel as if they should have won a couple of years ago in Arrowhead Stadium. And so we are set for a phenomenal end to the NFL season. Congrats to everybody out there in the NFL who got us to this point. 1 game left. It's still on schedule. It's one of the greatest accomplishments in the history of the NFL. We will be talking about this Super Bowl a ton over this week and next week as well. I can't wait for it. I appreciate all of you hanging out with us on the Monday edition of the program. You can go get your bets in at fanduel.com/Clay. My thanks to Jeff Fisher and Sean Merriman. Go sign up for the podcast if you haven't already. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. This is OutKick on Fox Sports Radio.